If you are watching the replay, let's just start with a purple heart. That's what we'll start with this month. I am live both on Facebook and on Instagram, so if you see me looking around, that's because I am live on both. Thank you guys for jumping on so quickly. Hello, Allison. Hello, Vera. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan Zambrano. I'm so bad at this. I'm in like probably like the 0.0001% top of network marketing. 0.00. There's a lot of zeros in there somewhere. Okay, so I'm like, oh hey, Ashley. I love network marketing, and I started my business 5 years ago totally clueless. If you still feel clueless, will you drop clueless in the comments? I'm very curious if anyone's watching and still feels totally clueless no matter how long you've been in network marketing. So I've been doing this for 5 years. Thank you, Ashley. And hold on, I lost my train of thought already. I'm so nervous, y'all. Every single year, I have done a live challenge in May. Every year since 2017. And this year, I decided to do it all for generic trainings, all month long. So if you are in network marketing, or even if you have a small business, and if you're interested in getting just generic network marketing training, I will try to make it as like generic as possible for each company. I mean, I'll still talk about my company. I'm Ascendance. Hello, you're on my page, so I'm allowed to talk about it. But I'm gonna try to make it to where it can work for any company. Does that make sense? So I just do this personally for myself. I haven't even posted it for my team. This is just something I've done for myself every single year since I started. And so this year I am gonna do it for network marketing, and I have a whole list of topics. But if you want to give me suggestions of topics that you would like to hear over the next 30 days, feel free to drop them in the comments and I will add them to my list. I do have a training group, and so I did ask them what topics I should do, and I do have a long list of topics. So we are starting with, why am I so nervous? We're starting with what to do if you don't have a leader. Okay, so that was one of the big topics that came up in my training group is, a lot of people are in my training group because they don't have a leader. They don't have like an active upline. They don't have anyone training them, so they are seeking out training. And so of course that came up as one of the topics, and I love that topic. I fully believe that literally anyone who wants to be successful in network marketing can be. So I'm gonna give you guys some tips for how to be successful without like an active leader, or even maybe with a leader that you want to be more successful than your leader. Does anyone want to drop that in the comments? Does anyone want to be more successful than their upline? All of my girls, I want all of my girls to say, I want to be more successful than you, please. I want everyone to run circles around me. So you can feel free to follow. You can feel free to turn on favorites, turn on notifications, if you are interested in the next 30 days of generic trainings, okay? So let's kind of jump into this one. I'm gonna be really, really honest with y'all. You can learn, Ashley said, I want to be more successful than Morgan. Yes, run circles around me, you guys. You can be very, very, very successful in network marketing without any experience, without any active upline. Just gonna be honest with you. It is not an excuse. In network marketing, it is not an excuse because there are books, there is YouTube, there is Google. You can literally learn anything at all that you wanna learn. You can learn for free. You don't even have to pay for it. You can go to YouTube and you can type in how to get sales in network marketing, how to launch my business in network marketing, how to grow a team in network marketing. You're gonna find like 8 billion videos. Literally, like 8 billion, because there's people like me who do videos and post them publicly. Like, it's not an excuse. You can find absolutely anything, as detailed as you want. How to run a Facebook party, how to do hostess coaching, like how to make a reel, like literally every single question that people come into my inbox, you can find on Google. you can find on YouTube with a very nice person who's already done a video. I guarantee you. There are books, like you can go to Barnes & Noble and buy books on network marketing. It's a whole thing. It's literally a whole thing. It's a whole field. It's like, it's a real legitimate thing that people publish books about, okay? So like, there's no excuse when it comes to learning the knowledge, okay? The knowledge is out there. But let's see. I don't know why I struggle so much with pushing ahead without someone cheering you on or training you. Because, and like, I don't know you, but I always say this. I always say, I love you, but it's because you're an employee mindset. Employee mindset versus entrepreneurial mindset. Are you an entrepreneur or are you an employee? An employee needs someone to push them around and tell them what to do. An entrepreneur is going to go buy a book, highlight it, and then take action. And so you have to make sure that you're kind of getting into your entrepreneurial mindset when you are running your own business. And keep that in mind. It's your own business. If you're to go open a brick and mortar store down the road, you're not going to wait for like your mentor to come cut the ribbon. Cut the freaking ribbon, you guys, okay? So anyway, so all of the information that you could need is out there. Yes, soon to be an educational certificate on direct sales. I will be one of the first people to do that. As soon as it's done, I will sign up for it. Hey, Christina, thanks for jumping on. Okay, but here, like, you guys know that. You guys know that there's books. You know that there's resources out there. What are some other things that you can do, okay? This is one of my very favorite things to do. I give this tip quite often. And that is to find the top leaders in your company, okay? Not your leader, not whoever your upline is, but in your company, who are the top leaders? Do you know who the top leaders are in your company? Are you following them? Because you should be. You should be following them. You should be watching their stories. You should be watching their live videos. You should be looking at their posts, okay? And I'm not saying to watch them as a fan. Stop fangirling over these people. They are your teachers. They are your mentors. You should be watching me with a notebook. How do I not have a notebook? I'm always surrounded by notebooks. We're moving, so I don't have notebooks. So anyway, thank you guys. Yes, if you're in Senegence, you can watch me. But seriously, I'll use my own company as an example because I know the names of the people in my company. You know, if you want to get better at selling makeup, follow the top people who sell the most makeup. Follow Katie Enos. Follow Jessica Chernikova. You want to have a top team? Follow Jen Reeves. See what she's doing. See how she talks about the opportunity. You want to follow the top sponsors? Follow Molly Corder. How often does she talk about the opportunity? All the time. I'm not joking. I have notebooks. I should go find my notes. I literally have notes on these people from when I started. And I was like, okay, Katie does stories in the morning and in the afternoon and in the evening. And she does her get ready with me's by doing them in 15-second increments. She'll do her candlelight and then she'll do her white concealer or whatever. Like, I literally stalk them. Not as a fan, but like if they went live, I went live. If they posted, I posted. If they do a reel, I do a reel. Like, you can, there is no excuse. Again, there's no excuse when we are all public on social media. Follow these people on Instagram. Follow them on Facebook. If they're on Facebook, follow them on TikTok. If you want what I have, do what I do. Write that down. If you want what I have, do what I do. I literally am only where I am today because I followed all of these girls on Instagram and was like, oh, they're doing these types of videos. Oh, okay, I should do these videos. So I started doing those videos. Or like they were doing Get Ready With Me videos, or they were going live instead of doing pre-recorded. Like, follow the top people in your company, okay? But not in an intrusive way, okay? Don't try to join their private groups. Don't try to join their team pages. Don't ask to join their team pages. I love all of you, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying follow them and do what they do, okay? Follow them, do what they do, and if it's public, it's free reign. Follow them, do what they do. Follow their actions. Don't be a carbon copy, but follow their actions. They go live, you go live. They post, you post. They put calls to action, do calls to action. I started doing more calls to action because my mentor, Jessie Lee, does calls to action on every single post. So I started doing them. So now you see me go like, drop a purple heart if you relate to this, or drop info if you want more info. I never used to do that. I started doing that not because she told me to, but because I follow her and I see that she does that and I'm a good student. Does that make sense? Okay, so the next one is to find running buddies. Running buddies, meaning sidelines in your company. So people that are not in your upline and not in your downline, but people that are just other people in your company who are at a similar, they don't have to be a similar level as you, but a similar drive as you. Like you're running in the same direction, okay? And so the best way that I have for you to find your running buddies, and you have to get real brave on this, especially if you're introverted, especially if you're awkward like I am, you have to be really brave. I, again, would not be here today if it wasn't for my running buddies all along my journey, okay? So, one, if your company publishes lists monthly, okay? My company does. I know not every company does, but a lot of them do. If they post like top sales or top sponsors or top teams or anything like that, see where you fall within the list and find the people who fall right around you, okay? Little above, little below, right around the same sales category as you, right around the same team size as you, right around the same sponsoring numbers as you. Those are your running buddies. Reach out to them. Talk to them. And I know that might sound weird, but that's seriously what I do. That list comes out and I message people. Oh my gosh, I saw that like I was number 10 and you were number 9. We're so close. Are you running for top 5? Me too. Like, and I know that's like this was back when I was like, you know, number 79 or number 250, whatever. But like I was messaging them. I would message them and I would say, hey, do you want to try to crack into the top 100 with me? Hey, let's run for top 50. And they like tell me that if someone messaged you and you're like top 50 in your company or even top 1,000 and someone messages you and says, hey, I saw that you're 1,000 and I'm 999. Do you want to try to get to the top 500 with me? Like, girl, yes, please, let's run, okay? So like you got to talk like a runner. If you're going to be a runner and if you're looking for running buddies, make sure you're talking like you're moving, okay? But find those people that are at a similar level than you. Not step 2, but tip number 2 is finding people, is being active in as many places as you can to kind of increase your chances of running into people that you vibe with, okay? That was kind of long and wordy. But what I mean by that is if you don't have uplines or downlines, if you don't really have an active team page, go to your corporate probably has like a Facebook group or something. Look for people who are commenting. When your corporate does Zoom calls, who else is on them? When your corporate goes live, who's on them and who's commenting? Find the people who are showing up front row. If you want to be front row, find the other people who are showing up front row. That's the other way I found my running buddies. I found my running buddies randomly because like we'd be watching the same video, they'd be commenting, I'd be commenting, and guess what? I'd private message them. Because if there's like 20 people watching a video, I'm going to take a side chat with someone that I don't even know and be like, oh my gosh, there's only like 20 people watching this video, so I wanted to message you and see what you thought about it. Like, oh my gosh, this new incentive is so amazing, or I'm so excited about this product. And just talk human. I'm not saying you have to be like besties with this person forever and ever and ever, but like, can you guys run together for 6 months? Can you run to the next rank? Can you run to the next goal? Find the people that you vibe with, and you can only do that by being front row and being very active in your company, okay? Next, you're gonna think this is crazy. One of the best ways to learn without a leader is to become a leader. One of the very best things that you can do is to build your own team, because it's going to force you to step into those leadership shoes. Your excuses are going to go out of the window. You're going to stop looking for a leader. You're going to stop looking around like a lost puppy, and you're going to step up, and you're going to step into those shoes, and you're going to go, ugh, I always wished that I had a leader that created this resource for me, and you're going to create it. You're going to say, oh, I always wished that I had a leader that did team Zoom calls. So you're going to step into those shoes. Too many people are afraid to grow a team because they don't have resources. And I am telling you, you will create those resources. You will be the best leader because you know what it's like to not have one. Okay? Sorry, that makes me emotional. But I'm telling you, becoming the leader that you wish you had is one of the most powerful tools that you have in your business. And so with that, another thing, when you don't have a leader, one of the best things that you can have is vision. Where are you going? Why are you here? Why did you start? Because I doubt you started because of your leader, like that's just unlikely. You started to change your life. You started to make money, or you started to make friends, or you started to have a business, or you started because it's fun. Who knows? But there's some reason that you started, and it wasn't just because your leader was there. More than likely. Some of you might be nice and might have joined to help someone rank or something, but more than likely it wasn't because of them. So like your vision and your reason for being here is what's going to keep you pushing forward, because again, going back to growing that team, you share that with those people and you say, hey, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I plan on building something big here. I plan on making an impact here. I have found something that I truly believe can change my life, and I want to bring you with me. Can we build this together? Do you have any interest in changing your life along with me? And you just kind of instill that vision into them, and your vision is what will actually light the fire for your whole team. You're like carrying the torch as everyone's like lost in the woods, okay? And so having that vision of where you're going to become the leader. Okay? You're going to step into that, and you're going to be able to lead everyone else when they're lost. And so kind of like the last thing that I want to share with you on the subject of all of this is to do kind of exactly what I'm doing right now. And again, it might sound a little crazy, but this is what I've done since the very beginning, is the moment that I learned something new, I shared it. I started going live on my personal page in May of 2017. And you know what I talked about? Engagement in your Facebook groups. I'd only been in network marketing about 2 months, but I knew that there were tons of people out there who didn't have the information. So I Googled how to get better engagement in your Facebook groups. And I went live and I talked about it. And guess what? That drew people to me. That brought me a team. That brought me other people. That set me apart as a leader, even though I was brand new. Because, like we talked about at the very beginning, a lot of people don't want to do the research. A lot of people don't want to watch the videos. A lot of people need to be told what to do. And so if you're the one doing the research, figuring it out, and going live and telling other people and sharing about it, that's going to help you to naturally step into those leadership shoes. And then as you do grow your team and grow your business, this is practice. This is really good practice for whenever you do have a team and whenever you are ready to lead. So I don't know if any of this was helpful, and my face is very red right now. I didn't have my tinted moisturizer, as you can tell. But if you found this valuable, please feel free to share. Even if you are a leader, this might be beneficial for some of the people on your team. I snuck some real talk in there too. But feel free to tag a friend. Like I said, you can follow and turn on notifications, because I will be doing these for the rest of the month. And if you have requests on topics, let me know, because I have a lot of space to fill.